During the 18th century, the British Royal Navy was one of the most powerful navies in the world. It was essential for the survival of Great Britain and her colonies, and due to its experience and size, it was seen as the wooden walls of the island. In 1775, at the start of the American Revolution, the Royal Navy consisted of over 270 ships, ranging from powerful ships of the line to essential sloops and small vessels. But by the end of the war, the Navy will nearly double, as it accommodates to the threat of incoming European powers that will help the Americans, including the Spanish, the French, and the Dutch. At the outbreak of the war, the Navy faced very little opposition from the colonies due to their inexperience. So what the American colonies will end up doing is utilizing privateers. They'll use about 1,000 to target British merchant shipping under official letters known as letters of marque. This legal justification allowed private sailors to be commissioned to attack merchant shipping and warships. Due to their success, the American colonies will petition Congress to begin a new navy. By the end of 1775, the Second Continental Congress will commission 27 new vessels to fight the Royal Navy. Due to the naval superiority, the Royal Navy could land anywhere along the eastern coast, as seen in 1776 when invading New York. Under artillery fire of British warships, 20,000 British troops entered into New York from 130 ships, prompting one American soldier to say, "I thought all London was afloat." The British Royal Navy and the Army would often work together in in-water engagements, as seen at the Battle of Valcour Island against Benedict Arnold on Lake Champlain. The naval war drastically changed in 1778 with the introduction of the French, and in 1779, the Spanish will enter on behalf of the American colonies. Now the British were faced with a Franco-Spanish threat and began to fight in areas outside of the Atlantic, including the Caribbean and the Indian Ocean. As the war raged on, British subjects expressed their dismay and concern over a Franco-Spanish invasion of the colonies in West Indies and Asia, due to them being far more profitable than the 13 colonies in North America. The American Revolution will come to the end in 1781 after the surrender at Yorktown. This will occur after the most essential naval battle of the American Revolution, known as the Battle of Capes. At 4 p.m., the first shot rang out as Admiral Thomas Graves' fleet of 19 come face-to-face with Comte de Grasse's fleet of 24 at the mouth of the Chesapeake. At the end, Graves was forced to return back home to New York, taking Commander Charles Cornwallis' supplies with him, sealing the fate of the British Army in Yorktown. Although the surrender at Yorktown meant the end of significant hostilities in the United States, the Royal Navy fought a series of battles against the French to maintain their naval dominance and protect the empire. The naval war continued for an additional 2 years in the Indian Ocean and in the Caribbean. In 1783, the Treaty of Paris was signed, ending combat on land and sea. Despite the treaty, because of slow communications, the last battle will occur 2 months later in the Indian Ocean.
Hello, this is Trace Atkins. Get inspired at battlefields.org.